Heidi Caswell here, WordPress 101 for Boomers. And we've been talking about maintaining your website. And we've talked about backing up and checking for broken links. And sometimes you just have some things come up, just some problems that come up unexpected. Maybe you're just typing along on your site and you just hit the wrong button. And something happens and just half your content disappears. And you just get this really sick feeling like I don't want to have to redo all that. Can't even remember what all was on there. And you just want to go back and redo, or maybe you go look and you look at a post and you're like, oh, that's changed. Somewhere I've messed up and it's not the way I wanted it to have, and I want my old content back. Well, WordPress has a way to do this, and this makes it really cool. Let me go ahead and show you how to do that. Okay, here I am in a post. This is adding audio to WordPress that I've already finished and published. And a lot of times you may have a site and you might mess something up, or you want to change or go back to another version of it, and that you can do. Right now, if you scroll on down, you can see these revisions. Now you have what you have in autosave, where it automatically saves things as they've been open for a while, and then you have things that you yourself may save, and that will be like the current one there that'll, what's showing up on the published site. When I had found, was working on a client's site, and she was missing half of the 50 states with links to the major cities in the states, and I didn't really want to type all that back in. What I did is went back to these different revisions, and I just opened them up in a new tab, and then I would look at it. Okay, has this got what I want on it? Has it changed? Now you can see right here it's showing up in the code, so you can see these things like the H3, that's like a header, and things like that that are showing up. But you can look at it and see what content was in there, see if something's missing, and you can, if you copy and paste some of this information and put it back into your current post, or you can even go ahead and, if you don't want to do that, the other thing you can also do is you can go on in and just go back to this, have this one be your current one. You got the new current revision showing up. That's the one that's showing up to the top that says, the one that if you were to go to my website that you'd see. And maybe I decide I want to have this one instead. Okay, I shrunk down the page so you can see the whole thing, because these actions here are missing. Now, this is the one that I was looking at, and if that's the one you'd rather have, instead of what you have currently, then you just click over here on the restore button, and that will now be the current one that you have. Pretty cool. Now the next thing I want to show you is sometimes you're not going to be able to find these things showing up down here. By your default settings, they're not showing up down there, and you're like, okay, where do I find my revisions? Where are they hidden? Back in your current post, up at the top, there's a thing called Screen Options. If you click on it, it tells you what types of things you want showing up down there. And you could have revisions show up. It's showing up right now. Usually I don't use them much, and so I can just hide them, and that way they're not showing up till we're ready for them. Anyway, your content's not lost. WordPress has a great way of saving this information for you. I love it. It was one of the things that I wish we had a long time ago. Also, when you're currently typing in here and you add new things, they have an undo button and a redo button. And this is just for short things you're typing while you're on there right now. You can't really go back other days or long period of time. This is for little short things inside of here. And both these things I love. Things I wished I had back at the beginning when WordPress first started. WordPress gets better all the time. But don't get discouraged if you lose something on a page by hitting the wrong button. There's a way to restore. Just take a deep breath, go back, find the one that's got the closest to what you wanted, and restore it, and you're good to go. Heidi Caswell, WordPress 101 for Boomers.